exciting for you? What's present and exciting?
Oh, I got this like university, the University of Tennessee, the Department of Landscape Architecture. They want me to go and stay the day for like to stay 2 nights over there and photograph this like meeting about it's basically about rewriting the narratives and structures of the South. And they want to potentially make a book out of that. Like after they want to keep hiring me for like a book
Mm.
and possibly and they just want me to like do my thing. Like they don't have a direction for me. They were like, "We want you to just do what you do and we'll pay you for that." So that's amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, it's like doing what you love to do and getting paid.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's really fun. And I'm gonna take a Shibari class tonight, but
What's
I'm feeling a little bit Shibari.
yeah.
Basically, it's like kink where you get like tied, like you learn how to tie people
Mhm.
up and then you get tied.
So it's like a sex thing, like beauty.
It can be, usually is, but sometimes it's not.
It's like releasing kind of like control or giving
Yeah,
control.
both. So I'm like, kind of nervous, but also very excited about that.
Mm. Like what do you like? Do you feel like excited because it's something you kind of you want like more control out of, or like what's the desire?
I feel like I want to feel more confidence in myself. Like I want to know that I can take charge. And I usually do, but I actually just want to feel that in more like a sexual way. I feel like very not that way all the time. So I want to feel more in control. And also just like the fact of getting tied up and releasing control feels a little scary to me. So I also want to learn how to let go a little
Mm.
bit more.
So is it feeling like do you feel more comfortable on like tying or being tied?
I feel more comfortable tying.
And in the class is it kind of like both?
We're gonna do both. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, that's a lot of like yeah, stuff comes up for me too. It's like I think that's an interesting course. You know what I mean? Come up.
Yeah, it's like interesting. I also feel like most of the people that go there are just like almost like dominatrix type people and they're just like super super rough. And I'm not really like that, but I think I want to like explore that because it kind of makes me a little bit uncomfortable, so I want to explore it.
Yeah, right. But what do you mean by rough? Like how you describe the people, the typical.
The typical people that do that, they do a lot of like I think I'm around a lot of those kind of people, but I've never tried it. They do a lot of like hitting each other with like things or like they like to be in pain. Like it helps them. Kind of like piercing their skin.
Hmm.
And that seems like intense to me. Or like getting hit really hard with like wood. Seems really intense to me, but I'm like, oh, okay, I could see the appeal. They're actually all pretty cool, and they all are really good at boundaries. Like every time I talk to them about something, they're like really good at going through all these like things, like the talking through. And I think I want to learn that too. Like the boundaries and like being like, hey, is this okay? Or is this not okay? Like that feels good to me.
Yeah, so it's like you would want, I guess, more in a verbal way or energetic, like clearing your boundaries. Like this isn't okay. Don't do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Mm.
And I'm feeling kind of weird about it because I'm gonna go and then it turns out my ex is gonna be there, who I haven't seen in a little bit, and I feel like still some type of way about it, really uncomfortable. And it turns out this thing I'm really excited about, she's also gonna be there, so I have a part of me that feels like, ugh, like, like. contracted over the fact that she'll be there too.
Mm. Right. What do you feel in your body?
I feel like nervousness inside, almost like a sh like I feel like shaky.
In your stomach?
Yeah, in my stomach it feels like want to throw up, and in my heart I just feel like yeah, shaky.
Mm. Getting like 9 past lives for every minute. Uh, it's almost like this cobra entity. Maybe it's a alien or another planet. Mm. Yeah, there's like this sense of like enjoying that nostalgic company of your ex and even this kind of happy, bubbly snake reptilian energy. But it's also scary because it's almost like it's not doesn't feel like your native self.
Hmm.
So it's almost like these tentacles that you don't really know what to deal with. Like,
Yeah, I definitely feel like a snake kind of energy around that.
mhm. Ready to release? Yeah, and it's kind of deceiving because it's almost like smiling. It's like nurturing and smiling, but it's
Mm.
almost like manipulative.
Yeah, I'm like what?
Yeah,
Mm.
it's like a substratum of the consciousness matrix. A little slippery, a little manipulative, a little unknown, but doesn't feel natural. Doesn't feel like our truest potential.
Like the energy
Mm.
of the situation.
Yeah, the situation, I guess. I mean, that type of character
Mm.
energy. Mm.
Yeah, it almost feels like I should like something tells me I should be okay with it, but I mean I should feel comfort, but I don't. I feel somewhat like wary.
Exactly. And that's good. I mean, that's like a signal that there's some distortion there. It's like I mean, looking into that belief of you should feel comfortable with her or the situation. It's like ask yourself, why should it be solid and good in the first place?
I'm definitely just like a people pleaser mechanism I have, like wanting people to feel or people to feel okay or not uncomfortable. Or
Hmm.
like I guess in Mexico, my family were taught like manners or like making people feel okay. So
Yeah,
for some reason that keeps coming up about like my manners or like
right. Is it,
yeah,
but are they predominantly like white, like the
yeah,
native people? Okay, so yeah, there's some, yeah, it's like almost cultural boundary. It's almost like I think maybe just it's important for you to understand your own, yeah, boundaries and your own culture too, and that if it is important and not that it gets squashed from
mm,
another energy. So yeah, can you go into can you give me an example of manners? Like,
boundaries.
yeah, manners and boundaries of like maybe something specific with like you feel, kind of feel like you kind of say it, but you don't really mean it. It's almost like you you say something because you want to people please, but then it actually makes you feel very shitty and uncomfortable.
I think something that I do sometimes is that like I don't want to say hi to somebody. Like with my ex, I don't really want to say hi to her. But I feel like the way that I was raised is like you gotta say hi because it's rude not to say hi if you know the person, even if you don't like them or
Mm.
like even if you don't want to talk to them. Just like say hi and that's like a simple thing you can do.
What if you imagine yourself not saying hi? How would you feel?
I feel a little bit better. I feel a little bit guilty, but um definitely feel better. Also for some reason I saw a picture that she took of herself recently and I might just be projecting, but I saw her picture and something about her energy felt different. Kind of like scared me a little bit. Kind of like creeped me out. I feel like weird. Don't know what that was, but I guess I'm also feeling weird about that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like alignment. It's like maybe she's just in a different timeline or different version of herself. That's like not the same version of herself.
Yeah.
Um, And releasing any like control, like making yourself perfect or making her a certain way. By removing karma from her ex, past lives, any other dimensions, future lives, as lovers, as enemies, as ancestors, descendants, culture, religion, release, release, release. Release any pain or pain victim or perpetrator victim cycles. You're free to be yourself and be true to yourself. Releasing any cords of people pleasing or misunderstandings as you understand yourself and accept yourself. Ukunui vaya. Yeah, ukunui. Releasing any edges of guilt and fear through thought or action, just any edges, any colors of guilt. Connecting to your truth, your compass, truth and understanding. Ukunuye wa yatana a meya ukunuye. Being How do you feel right now?
I feel a little more calm and a little bit less scared. I was feeling like a lot of fear. Right?
Mm, so,
And less gripping on to control.
mm. For the fear, do you feel it kind of in your like chest, solar plexus? Or...
Yeah, like my chest.
Seeing, yeah, past life, like abuse, molestation, and sinning crime patterns of pain, no pleasure, and wasting any fair pain cycles, people pleasing patterns that causes pain or that you're not something able to missile plexus and these psychic attacks. Yeah, well, kuno way at that. We sing any past lives of like vampires or witches and pleasure pains, agendas, witchkins. Yeah, way at that. Ah, oh, kuno, dark magic that wasn't aligned or not intentional for your highest good, at least release. Maybe with the releasing any fears of the dark or the unknown, connecting to your guides and ancestors, connecting to your higher self, protection, protecting the field. Three lifetimes as an orphan is releasing this pain, drama, victim, energy ball, sadness. Seeing this past life of you were a little boy, and it's almost like kind of like gently pushed around, like almost like you were always doing what your mom and dad wanted you to do, and even in relationships, but there was like a block on what you truly wanted to do, and it almost was there's almost like a punishment if you were to show emotion or show how you feel. So it's honoring yourself and your truth and your honest communication to yourself. You know, that also seeing this like bloody baby. It's almost like purple and black and blue color, almost like born out of chaos. And mm, it's almost like wedlock. It's almost kind of it had to come out, like you had to come out, so there's less of an intention of that. But now it's like gaining your own sovereignty and attention back. Intention and attention. Rebirth of yourself. And it's almost like missing those emotional cues or chords because it was just a wedlock baby. So really reconnecting into your source, your higher self, your dimensions. releasing any demons or negative entities, astral field. You know, moving any cords from the astral field that doesn't serve you, and clinging on to ghosts, other dimensions, and clear, 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 clear. Clear cut, remove, clear cut, remove, clear cut. Ioi okunoi atana. Clearing any past timelines of subordinates, connecting really into your truth of your sovereign power. Ioi atana oku, oku. Remove any cord removals, past lives from other alternative timelines, dimensions, 18 timelines. Okay. How do you feel?
Oh, I feel much lighter, much lighter.
Any fear in your uh,
Yeah. For some reason, I have like a fear of like entity attachments right
yeah.
now. I think the other day, like 2 days ago, I was like reading a bunch of heavy stories back to back. And then after the last one, it was about this like 14-year-old girl who was like suicidal. After that one, I just told my grandpa I felt kind of bad and he started like cleansing me a little bit and then I just started throwing up. Like a lot, a lot, a lot. And then after this since then I've been more aware of like feeling yeah, I've been a little bit more scared of like picking up other people's things.
Mhm. Yeah, it's come over those entities and even belief that you can pick them up. So it's like any memories as a baby or collecting those entities at a young age. Really. Yeah, well, cool. Mm. Yeah, well, okuni one. Yeah, really allowing yourself to adjust your needs, adjusting your perceived mistakes, not really your mistakes. Anything that seems to be hard pressing, like putting yourself into hard decisions or scenarios. So you connect into your truth of like what you are really wanting, including your communication. And ultimately, yeah, removing the fear of mistakes, removing the fear of the possibility that you could hurt someone or hurt yourself. Fear, releasing that fear cords of this suicidal teenager or this energy of suicide or tendencies in the collective, connecting you into happiness, into empowerment, into fulfillment, into your power. E o kunu ye wa katana. E. Yeah, that no matter what, it doesn't matter the context if you're white people, with your culture or American, whatever these energies are, that you get clear on what is it that you want to be and show up as. E o kunu ye wa me a. Releasing any fear of damaging yourself, damaging others, and that thought bubble, release, really connecting into empowerment, into your sovereignty. Okuno wait, into God, Christ consciousness, into yourself. Full and complete consciousness. Eo okuno ye wayata. Ye wayata na oku ye wayata. But overall, like really good in your internal awareness and dialogue, like not getting caught up with, I guess, like, I don't know, like things like AI or technology, but really connecting into your relationship development and your own uniqueness, your own soul flavors, and just bringing that into your attention of what is true for you and what you want. And again, not what your ex wants, but what does Callie want?
Yeah.
So yeah, if it resonates, what I'm hearing too is you want more, I guess, like power and kind of like in a way, like verbalizing your boundaries kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything come up with maybe like a specific example with someone you were close with and you didn't feel comfortable, but you didn't know how to say it. Like you thought if you said something, you would hurt that feeling.
Mm, I had my friend, uh, Mike, we stopped talking completely, and because he asked me to, and part of me was kind of relieved, like inside, but he just kept texting me, even though we said we were not gonna talk anymore, and I felt uncomfortable of like that violation of boundaries. But I felt uncomfortable to say anything because I don't want to hurt his feelings or like I don't want him to think that I don't like him, which I do.
Right. So there's a tendency of you don't want the other person to think that they don't like or that you don't like them.
Yeah.
Okay. Does this kind of anything ring a bell when you're age 5?
Yeah. I feel like I definitely, when I was younger, my mom, every time I wanted to say something, like put a boundary, she would get really depressed and suicidal. And she'd be like, "Oh, I'm not a good mother. I'm a monster." And so I felt like I had to like restrict myself or it would affect her a lot.
Mhm. So it's almost like the thought of you saying your truth, but then because you internalized it with your mom's like, "Oh, I'm a monster" or something, and then you're like, "No, I can't say that because it like plays out that way."
Hmm.
Okay, so let's cancel, let's remove that, find the root. Imagine yourself being honest and your mom doesn't say anything. She's just herself still. Like there's no internalization.
Yeah, it feels more safe. More like
Yeah,
just say it or like what I say is not gonna cause some heavy things to happen.
yeah. It's almost like, yeah, it kind of plays off in her mind, but if we kind of pinpoint it, like our mom, we kind of imagine our mom saying it, but then it's like, oh, actually, that's a projection from our mind too, that we don't have to play it out that way. You could play it in a different way. Mhm. Like, don't do drugs, or don't say that, or don't be with this boy, don't play with this girl. But all that is just from us too. Like, we could reimagine it or let it dissipate, let the script dissipate, those patterns dissipate. Yeah. Yeah. So anything in the past, completely changeable. Like you could change the script, you could change how you feel about it. All is energy, thoughts, electricity. Oh, cool. So yeah, even if there's still residue of maybe your mom's sayings or dialogue, you could write it down and kind of go back into it and see if it plays out still or if you feel like a reaction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did feel some residue.
Okay. Yeah. So anytime there's residue, just like kind of like you could slowly unpack it until it just doesn't appear anymore, or there's a shift in your body, shift into perception. Like, Like you think about it and it doesn't feel the same. Like you don't feel bad saying what you want to say anymore.
Mm.
Yeah. Again, yeah, it's like the same watching. It's like you're kind of watching it happen, but then instead of it being played out, like your mom saying that, it's almost like you're squeezing your mind so that it doesn't you don't say it or she doesn't say it. That kind of makes sense. Like like imagine my hand is pointing to your mom in a way, like your mom's speaking, and then when my hand's open, it's like she's talking, but then it's still like in your mind. So you could like naturally kind of force your hand to clench and not talk because the hand is just representing your mom. Like, and actually too, it's like you could kind of pinpoint it like sensations in your body. Maybe in the past you think it's in your heart and you'd see your mom express a thing, but then actually that is still in your body too.
Mm. Yeah, I definitely feel sensations in my body, in my stomach's like feeling like a lot of movement.
Yeah. Oh, cool.